Hey students, welcome back to Mr. Hemrick's music class. Hopefully you guys have got all the chords down so far. We're moving right along. We're going to do everybody's favorite chord. It's the fun chord. That's right, you guessed it. It's the F chord. Now I say that kind of sarcastically because this is probably one of the hardest chords to get to sound good. So here's the thing. I always tell people when we do the F chord, don't worry about making it sound 100% perfect at first. The main thing is to get your fingers in the right spot, on the right fret, on the right strings, pressing hard, and being able to switch from one chord to the F chord and vice versa, from the F chord back to a different chord. If you spend forever trying to get the F chord to sound as good as all the other chords, then you're going to be stuck on it for a little while. If you can get it to sound halfway decent, then that's great. The more you play it, the better it's going to sound. When you look at the chord sheet, you'll notice there is an X above the 6th string, which means you don't play that string. So we're just going to try to mute that string. Your 3rd and 4th finger are right next to each other up on the 3rd fret on the 4th and 5th strings. Your 2nd finger is going to be on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. And look at number 1. You'll notice it's playing 2 strings. This is one where we kind of break the rule. Normally you want to press straight down with your fingertip pointing down towards the wood, but on this one you want to lay it flat so you can press on both of those strings at the same time. Now here's a little trick. When you play the F chord, you kind of want to almost make your fingers sort of like dominoes. You're twisting your wrist back towards your left shoulder, almost as if you're going to try to break your baby's head off, right? You're just kind of leaning all of your fingers up against your 1st finger. So all of your fingers are helping to press down on that 1st finger. So you got your F chord here. You're going to lay it flat like this, twisting the head of your guitar back towards your left shoulder, just like that. Once you get it, let's kind of try to test it. And again, you're just going to try to get those strings to ring out. It's not going to sound 100% perfect at first, but the more you work on it, getting your fingers in the right spot, squeezing hard, then it's going to sound better and better and better. So just keep working at it. All right, our first chord progression is F for 2 measures, and then we switch to C for 2 measures. Don't forget to count out loud. Once again, our metronome is set at 42, and follow the bouncing red pen. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. We'll end on F. 3, 4, and end on F. You may have noticed that the F chord and the C chord have a lot of similarities. For one, your 3rd finger is in the same spot on both chords. And your 1st finger is also already pressing on that 2nd string in both chords. Now when you have the F chord, obviously you're laying it flat, but when you go to the C chord, all you got to do is raise it up and make a tunnel so you're not pressing on that 1st string. your third finger can pretty much stay in the same spot, right? Your second finger, all you do is you just jump from the third string up to the fourth string. Your pinky also is just going to plop right down on that fourth string right there. And that's all you got to do to go from the F chord to the C chord. So when you practice that, try to keep your third finger pressed down, try to keep your first finger pressed down. All right, let's move on to that second chord progression. Now on this one, we start on C for one measure, F for one measure. Remember, keep your third finger and your first finger pressed down. And then we go to the G chord for one measure, and then back to the C chord, which you remember that G to C we practiced when we learned the C chord. And then when we repeat it, we got to stay on C again because there's a C at the beginning and a C at the end. So don't skip one of those C's. Make sure you play C twice. Don't forget to count out loud. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. One more time. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And end on C. Well, how'd you do? Did you get it? Again, the F is not an easy chord to get to sound good, but the more you play it, the better it'll get. And then, hey, it might actually be your favorite chord, the fun, fantastic F chord. See you on the next lesson.